Hey all you people out there, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sven Hungstrom. Well, technically now it's the Doctor of Journalism, but let's just ignore that. I rebranded my channel after I deleted it on accident a few years ago, and I just never got around to doing anything with it again, because I'm a moron. But what are we talking about today? Well, if you read the video title, of course you know. We're going back to Fractured Space. The last time I looked at this game was, oh boy, going on about almost 6 years ago. The last video I uploaded on my channel was in 2017, and after that, well, the channel vanished. Gone. Deleted after I decided that, oh well, it's not really worth putting in all this effort anymore. I got too much stuff going on. School, work, other games taking up my time. I'll just delete the channel. It's probably one of the most regrettable decisions I've ever made in my entire life. It's not like life or death, obviously, but it makes me really sad to think that I actually had a pretty good community of players with me. But now I'm here to fix all that. I have returned. And I hope that I can bring more Fractured Space content to this platform than ever. I hope that I can be the one who will continue to talk about this game until my dying breath. Because that's what I did before. Well, not literally, of course I didn't die, but, you know, just talking about this game as much as I possibly can, because it is probably my favorite game that has come out in the past decade. Honestly, it's exceptional. It's a hero shooter with all the parts about hero shooters that I don't like taken out and replaced with giant capital ships. There's nothing I can't like about this game, honestly. And while I could spend this entire first video talking about the general mechanics of this game, I figured it would just be easier to talk about what we're going to be doing on this channel and why we're talking about Fractured Space. And why we're going back to it, even after the game is dead. Or is it dead? In an official capacity, Fractured Space has been dead for about a year. 2 years at this point. The servers were not necessarily shut down, but they were blocked from being accessed. So if you still have the game on Steam and you install it, you'll be able to open up the launcher, you'll be able to click the launch button, but nothing will happen. If you go into the game's directory and open up the folder where the executable is located, and you try to open up the executable and skip the launcher, the game gets stuck in an endless loading loop because it can't connect to the servers. So what do you do? Well, in the description of this video there's going to be a link to a Discord server that will explain exactly what you need to do to get this game working. If you have the game on Steam in your library. If you removed it at any point, or you have never played Fractured Space before and it was never in your library to begin with, you need to download it from somebody who has it in their Steam library. There are direct download links that will work for this game. My knowledge, however, on that topic is limited because I didn't have to go to that step, so please feel free to go into that Discord server and ask anybody any questions you might have. They have been really wonderfully helpful so far, and are pretty much willing to answer any questions you've got about, how this game works or getting games together, because right now the only way that you can access games is through a server browser or playing against bots, which is what I'm primarily going to be doing with most of my ship reviews, because I've already reviewed all of these ships pretty much at one point or another, except for some of the later ones that I never got around to. But I've basically reviewed all these ships already, pretty much. So I don't really need to do all like this testing in player versus player environments. I've reviewed a lot of these ships already. And of course, this video is a love letter to this game. A love letter to all of you who may have watched my videos before, who may have come to this channel of 130 subscribers, looking for videos about a game that we all enjoyed. And I'm here to bring that feeling back. I genuinely want all these videos to be made with as high of a quality as I can manage. Since I've been doing those videos, which were incredibly scuffed, and were not of the highest quality. I wanted to make sure that I could do higher quality videos. I have a much more powerful computer than I did back then. Back then I was running this game on an 880 on a laptop with an external capture card because my computer couldn't actually handle all of the capturing. And oh no, never mind. I heard a Discord notification, but that's not going to show up in the video because audio recording works that way. But I used to record the videos with an external capture card, and then that broke, so I had to switch to Bandicam, and I recorded the battles in Bandicam, and then would go back into the game after those replays, hit the record button, start talking, and then pause the recording and go into Windows Media Player and record the recording of the game I had before and do live commentaries with no scripts, no nothing, no preparation, just off-the-cuff things. And you know what? I'm going to do that with these reviews too. Nothing is going to be scripted, nothing is definite, everything is chaos, because that is how it was before. Of course, I'm going to be much more prepared, and I have a much better microphone, I have a much better computer, a much more powerful computer, a much better recording setup, which actually utilizes Audacity to separately record my voice, so I can actually edit voice volumes instead of everything being locked to the same volume. I can actually do light editing now, I can actually work with Premiere and do editing. One of the main things that I want to do is edit my thoughts into the video with text on screen, because that's actually one of my favorite ways to edit videos I've done for other content creators, such as 4FS Gaming. I've actually helped them do some content in the past. If you know them, hey, shoot them a like. And yeah, I've learned a lot. These videos are going to be just better versions of what I've done already, and I'm very happy about that. So, without further ado, people, let's get into Fractured Space. But not in this video. I really just wanted to get my thoughts out and get a video uploaded. I'm going to be contacting all of my friends on Steam that I met through the YouTube channel to get everyone talking about this again, because I want there to be discussion about this game. This game deserves to be remembered, it deserves to be played, it deserves to be loved, and it deserves attention. So let's all band together. Let's make this happen. Let's get Fractured Space back on the radar. Let's prove to Edgecase Games, who were recently bought out by Wargaming, not recently as in a few years ago were bought out by Wargaming. Let's convince everybody that this game is great. Let's remember Fractured Space.